Okay, you can continue, Taj. They had severe আধা ঘন্টাতকৈতো বেছি লাগি আছিলা ন? Yeah,
Oh, ma'am.
yeah, sorry. Yeah. And they didn't even eat dinner. So let's quickly resume the class. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh no, they're totally busy. But for nursery, they didn't eat dinner, half an hour they're waiting. Yeah, Taj, you can continue with where you left off or give a recap from the last class.
I need to be host.
Okay, I'll make you co-host 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, so we will continue from last week. I know we got cut off early. So this is what we were talking about. We were learning about the internet. So let's just quickly go over websites and browsers again. So a website is a collection of pages stored on a server computer. And then if you want to write something down, you should just write down the first bullet point and then the fourth and fifth bullet point. But then the next thing is that websites have addresses called URLs, which are Uniform Resource Locators. And then an example of this would be Google. This is a URL because it has all of these things right here. And then the difference is a browser is the app that you use to view websites. So websites are all of the things that you can actually do things on, but the browser helps you locate and switch websites. Some browsers that you might know are Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. And then the browser fetches the website from a server and displays it onto the screen. So the main thing to know is that browsers help you access websites, and a website is a collection of pages stored on a server's computer. Okay. Now, moving on to the next slide. Okay, are we ready to move on?
হৈছে তোমালোকৰ?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is that no?
হৈছে ন বাবলি? Next slide যাব পাৰে?
Oh, ma'am, পাৰে। মই কাৰণ
Okay.
ইহঁতক already এইখিনি লিখাই দিছিলো last classত।
Yeah. Yeah. Taj,
Oh,
they're good. We
okay.
might speed up a little bit.
Okay, so how a website works. So this is very important to know. So first you type a URL into the browser. So you'll have a browser like Google Chrome and then you type something into it. And what happens is your computer contacts a DNS server to find the website location. So that is this step right here. It's going towards a server. And then your server sends a request to the website server, and the server sends back the web page files. So then it'll look for the data inside for the website. And once it finds the data, it comes back to the server, and then it sends it back to the browser where it files and displays the page on your screen. And that happens in all of less than a second. So the whole process is very fast. And then for the DNS server, that means a domain name system, like a phone book for websites. So your computer can access millions of websites in seconds, and it's very important to know how to do it. So you can also draw parts of the image if you want to remember how to do it, like the computer, the internet, and the data center.
Babli, their teacher, explained to the students this diagram last time. I think they also drew it. Babli, এইটো ইহঁত আঁকিছিলে নেকি আগৰবাৰ ছবিখন?
মেম আঁকিছে।
আঁকিছে ন? Yeah. I think you can go to the next one because we are worried about the connection. Next slide যাব পাৰে নেকি? Connectionটোৰ কাৰণে চিন্তা লাগেতো।
Yes, মেম পাৰে।
Yeah. Let's go to the next one quick.
Okay. So now what search engines, so they're basically like browsers, and they help you find information on the internet. So Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and Yahoo are key search engines. So whenever you're looking for something on the internet, you want to make sure you type keywords because that is what will show up. And then results are ranked by relevance. So if something is more important than a lesser known topic, that will show up first if you type in something that can be multiple things. So the main thing to know is that a search engine helps you find information on the internet. So just this one. Okay. Now moving on. So we said to search things with keywords. So one example is if you want to learn something about space, don't look up stuff about space, but instead look up how far is the moon from Earth or NASA Mars mission 2024. So if you want to write something down, write down the more specific and clear your search, the better your results. So that's the main thing to take away about search engines.
Taj, do you want to give an example?
No, I did give an example.
No, do you want to show in Google? Just
It's
search
okay.
it. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, next one.
So, how people use the internet. So, I explained that people use the internet every day in the earlier lesson, but now let's see some more things. So, communication, like email, messaging, and video calls, these are all done over the internet. Information, research, news, and things like Wikipedia are all done on the internet. Entertainment, like watching movies, listening to music, and playing games, all the internet. Shopping, online shopping, all the internet. Then there's education and tutorials and online courses in the internet. And businesses use the internet for remote work and websites. And social media connects with friends and sharing ideas. So just write down the things right here. If you know what they mean, then you don't need to write the explanation. But there are many ways that people use the internet, and these are just a few examples. Billions of people use the internet for work, play, learning, and connecting every single day. Okay. So this slide isn't that important, but to reading a URL, HTTPS, so when there's an S, the website is secure. But when there's no S, like HTTP, it's not encrypted. That means don't type in any passwords if you're on a website that has HTTP. Only if it has an S, make sure you can type valid information. And www is also another thing, and it stands for World Wide Web. And many sites still use this. And then this is also important to know. .com, .edu, .org, and .gov are all things that end in URLs. So the main takeaway is that HTTPS is secure and HTTP is not secure.
You want to just show an example, otherwise it's pretty static, of a .com site and a .edu.
.edu,
Yeah,
like,
whoever has it, like Harvard or MIT or whatever.
so this is a example of .com, and then
Yeah, CNN.com. Show them the URL on top.
this is an example of that.
Show more. Yeah, so news channel or do Times of India. Like, okay. Yeah. FBI.gov.
There. And now this is secure because it has this S. This has an S, so it's secure. And then this has an S, which means it is secure. All right. So now we are on to the exit ticket. So talk with the class.
They're writing.
Oh, they're writing? Okay.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Now, are we good to move on?
Yes, Taj.
Okay. So for the exit ticket for the day, have people talk to each other and have one person give an answer to each of the question. So the first one is to give two examples of search engines. So one group can do that. And then the second question is give three examples of what people do on the internet. So that'll be another group. And then the third example, this one might be tricky. It's true or false, the internet and the web are the same thing. So take a couple minutes to talk about this and then regroup once you're ready to share the answers.
Okay, Taj.
Yeah.
Taj, they're ready?
Okay. So can somebody give two examples of search engines?
Taj, can you hear me?
Yes.
Two examples of engines are Google and DuckDuckGo.
Yep, that's correct. Good job. Could somebody else give three examples of what people do on the internet?
Taj,
Yeah.
Chrome is an example of search engines or what?
What do people do on the internet? Like, what is the internet used for?
কোনোবা বেলেগে আনসাৰটো দিবা নেকি? ইন্টাৰনেট কিয় ইউজ কৰা হয়? ইন্টাৰনেটত কি কৰে মানুহে? Example.
Ma'am, Gaurav will answer this.
Yeah.
Shopping,
Mm-hmm.
communication, and reading articles, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very good. Good
That's
job.
good, right? Very good. কি নাম তোমাৰ?
Ma'am, my name is Gaurav.
Gaurav. And then Trishna, na? Previous answer Trishnai কৰিছিলা? Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
বাকি
yes, ma'am.
চবে বুজি পাইছে নে
Third
বেলেগে?
to বেলেগ এজনে কৰিব। Oh, ma'am, পাইছে। Third to বেলেগ এজনে answer কৰিব।
Okay, ঠিক আছে. That's third. Ask for the third one, Baba.
Okay, and then this is a true or false question. So is this statement right or wrong? The internet and the web are the same thing. So who thinks it's
Third question to আছে।
the internet and the web are the same thing?
Taj,
Yeah?
third question was false. Answers is false
Mm-hmm.
because internet and web are not the same thing.
Yeah. Good job. The internet is the digital infrastructure, and the World Wide Web allows you to access websites. So many people think they're the same thing, but it's good that you guys understand. So this was part 2 of
Yes.
understanding the internet from last time, and we finished the lesson. So good job.
Babli, আৰু কিবা question আছে নেকি? Yeah, sorry তোমালোকৰ বহুত দেৰি হৈ গ'ল. You know, yeah, some কিছুমান বস্তু. Yeah, Taj, they may have some questions for you.
Okay.
Ma'am, question নাই হতে বুজি পাইছে এখিনি?
বুজি পাইছে ন? Taj, ask about their lab and stuff, like how are they accessing internet huda?
Do you guys have do you guys access the internet?
Internet access দরকার আছে না? Yes.
What do you guys do on the internet?
What? Use কৰা নাই তোমালোকে internet? কেনেকে কিহত কৰা কোৱা? Video calling হয় নাই?
Yeah.
কোৱা? Writing text. Okay, কোৱা সেইখিনি হয়? সৰুকে ন অকমান ডাঙৰকে? কোৱা?
Ma'am, we use internet different times. We will see videos, movie, funny videos, and write notes, calling, video calling, etc.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. আৰু yeah, যিমানে সিহঁতে lab, you know, computer অকমান to become comfortable, that will be very helpful. ঠিকে আছে. তেতিয়া next a Sunday there will be no class, huh? Taj is going somewhere, and then we will do the following. We can do on a weekday if weekends don't work. যদি তোমালোকৰ অসুবিধা নহয়, Babli, I can talk with you and do that.
Okay, ma'am.